Let me state the obvious. My affection for Thailand isn't only the cheap beer and Thai food. I'll be honest, it's the women. I'm in my early 30s, very single, and basically no longer interested in dating Australian women. Don't get me wrong, many Australian girls are beautiful, but when dating in Australia, you always feel like you need to be perfect and on your best behaviour all the time. Whereas with Thai girls, you can just be yourself and have a good time. You don't have to be perfect as long as you are kind, treat them well, and don't disrespect them, their culture, or friends and family. So given this, I didn't want to waste any time. After landing in Bangkok, I fired up Tinder straight away and started my usual routine of mass swiping girls whilst waiting in line at Bangkok immigration. Honestly, my first night was tame. It turned out my excuse to my boss was correct. I was in fact tired and jet lagged. So I went to my hotel, which I booked in Nana, the Movenpick Hotel on Soi 15, and passed out. A great base for the weekend ahead. In the morning, I awoke fresh and excited about where the day might take me. I went out to Sukhumvit Road for breakfast and started to filter through my many Tinder matches. One of the girls I matched had a cute face and a great body, slightly bigger than the average Thai girl, but to my liking, and best of all, she had no tattoos. Her name was Far, and I messaged her and we got on well. I found out she graduated from university and was working for a hotel company in their corporate office. Originally from Udon Ratchathani, very soon I asked her for her line ID, where I messaged her and asked her to come to meet me for lunch. She said she had already eaten, so I asked if she wanted to go to see a movie, and she agreed to meet me at Terminal 21 Cinema at 1 o'clock. I made my way up to the top of Terminal 21 and waited patiently. We all know Thai girls are always late, but when she did arrive, I was a bit speechless. Her photos didn't do her justice. Her body was sensational, and she may have caught me looking down on a few occasions. My advice: a movie for a first date is a stupid idea, but I didn't care, being happy just to be with her. After the movie, I took her to a sports bar near Terminal 21 to play pool. I'm not a big drinker, but I can handle a few casual beers. It wasn't a go-go, but a normal bar where we had a good time playing a few rounds of pool and getting to know each other. Thai girls are also sweet and always make you feel appreciated, even with simple things like refilling your beer glass or checking if you need another drink. And I can understand why so many guys from all over the world fall in love with them. We continued talking, and Far told me about her dreams for the future and that one day she would like to travel to Europe to see snow, with me quite quietly thinking I'd like that too. During one conversation, she asked if I had read her profile properly, and I asked her what she meant. She said she was not looking for a one-night stand and wanted a relationship, and truthfully, I replied that I was open to that with the right girl. Afterwards, we went to Nana Soi 11, where all the action is, to watch some live music at one of the Hillary bars, which was also a strategic move for me as my hotel was right nearby, so I would be able to suggest going back there. It worked, and after listening to music for a while, I suggested we go to my hotel rooftop bar to check out the view, knowing full well there was no rooftop bar, and we soon went to my hotel room to have a drink instead. Wow, what a whirlwind couple of hours with a stunning local girl. Her body was like that of a Latina woman. Far was a treat, but soon enough she had to head home and she had to work early in the morning. There were no requests for money, no indication she was a freelancer. She was simply a sweet Thai girl looking for a nice man. I was happy to be that guy for now and hoped I would be able to see her again as I whisked her away onto a motorbike taxi. After a peaceful night alone in my bed, I woke up once again, ventured out to Sukhumvit, this time catching up on some shopping at Central World. To be honest, the shopping in Bangkok malls is a bit overrated. Good brands are expensive compared to Australia and the UK, but the scale, cleanliness and food in the malls are impressive in their own right. For my third and final night in Bangkok, I didn't have any plans. I knew Far was working, so wouldn't be able to meet her, so I logged back into Tinder to see what other matches I had. I had hundreds, mostly Thai women, but within these matches I saw I had also matched a stunning Indian girl named Priya. Nothing wrong with a bit of variety, right? So I started chatting to her and realised she was in Bangkok on a girls' trip. But she told me all her friends had left to go back to India and it was her last night in Bangkok. Well, let's just say I was more than happy to be the entertainment for a girl as stunning as her. We decided to meet at her hotel, which was at the Labua State Tower near Ceylon, one of the fanciest rooftop bars in Bangkok where the Hangover movie was filmed, which made me a bit nervous thinking about what this night would cost me when she asked me to meet her for dinner at the rooftop. I'm a simple corporate worker with a meagre salary, so I explained I had already eaten but would be happy to go somewhere else for a drink nearby. She agreed and I jumped in a taxi and made my way over to Ceylon. I'll be honest, I was a little nervous because from the photos I felt like I was out of her league. Sometimes if it's too good to be true, it actually is. And this thought was constantly through my mind, but I thought if she was a foreigner then perhaps we were on an equal footing. As I waited for her in the lobby, I felt more and more nervous until I saw her walking towards me and was taken aback. She was wearing a stunning white dress showing her perfect body, and my initial thought was that perhaps she was some form of a freelancer, given normal girls don't necessarily dress so well for a casual drink. But as she came towards me and we hugged hello, she had a very sweet and fun vibe about her, which calmed me for now. We made our way to a nearby underground cocktail bar I found on Google, where we got chatting about our travels and her life in India. She told me she was at a prestigious university in her final year of studies, and I threw little tests at her to find out if she was a freelancer or a sugar baby, such as asking which countries she had travelled to, whether she had been to Dubai or Europe, and what she did for work in India. She told me she worked casually as a model while studying and even showed me photos of her in different advertisements in India, telling me this was her first ever overseas trip. I wasn't completely convinced. She wasn't a working girl, but I thought it was her last night in Bangkok and perhaps she just wanted someone to hang out with. So I just enjoyed having a few more drinks and vibing. We decided it was time to move on and she suggested we go to her hotel to check out the view of Bangkok. I didn't need much convincing, but at the back of my mind I still thought it was too good to be true. We got to her hotel and relaxed on the balcony watching the city move, and there were no signs of any other guys or scams, so I just gave up and decided to enjoy myself. Here she told me about her dreams for the future, like going backpacking through India, and I joked that I would love to join her if she would be my translator and tour guide. I felt lucky in that moment but was quietly dreading going back to Australia. Soon things turned into the bed and let's just say I had another whirlwind night, but this time with a stunning Indian girl. Whilst nervous at times, at no point were there requests for money or any other signs of trouble. And I had a great night with a sweet girl who I initially thought must be a freelancer to want to date an average guy like me. As we parted ways, I thanked her for a great night and hoped we would meet again somewhere soon, whether in Thailand, India or Australia. I made my way back to Nana and went to bed thinking about the great time I had with two amazing girls in only 2 days and fantasized about what it would be like living here permanently. However, reality was waiting, and the next morning I departed Soi 15 and jumped in a Bolt taxi for Suvarnabhumi Airport. All in all, whilst I was in a quick stopover in Bangkok, it was one full of excitement, amazing girls, spicy food, and great experiences which I will always remember. Thailand never gets old, and I will hold these memories in my head forever and keep up my frequent trips for as long as I can. It's one of those things, isn't it? It's Thailand different to every other country in the world. And you know, Tinder, these dating sites, they are very good. If you're coming in for a few nights, you can meet a kind of regular girl and, as this guy did, go out and have a few games of pool, watch a movie and end the night in a nice way. The only thing that's in the back of my mind is these girls who he described as sweet, if they're that easy to get back to the hotel. I mean, how many other guys have they done that with?